I'm sitting here and talking about people who want to be leader. But if you are a leader, then I'm standing here to jump. If you are a leader, then I may be away from this volcano. If you are a leader, then I'm sitting somewhere happy with my family. Who is this leader? Who can provide this? If you are a leader, you sell to me that I have to believe in God maybe. Because He's providing all the power. If you are a leader, you let us all listen to God. In the parts or regions where we are living can be a different God. You let us listen to them. Are you the leader that's making us so powerful and happy tomorrow or today and right now that we can point that you are a leader? Because I don't know how. I'm not saying that I'm a leader of everyone. I'm saying your father and your lead landlords can do a lot for you. If they make you happy, then I accept them to be a good leader. If they're making you unhappy, you come to complain at us maybe. Then I say, well, do I have to take away your leader, or I have to research if your leader is really the leader? Because sometimes he stands away from his brother or his sister or his nephew or his father and act like he's the leader. If I have a leader to choose in this kingdom, I choose a leader who makes us powerful. But I have only God now to lead. Yeah, I say that God and the gods, there are more gods in every country, and every part of country has his own God, I think. Rounded by one big God again, and make big goddess and everything. So I say you can pray to the earth, but yes, also the woman, you can maybe give a little bit praisement too, that he is happy that we are praying as woman, but not that we misleading as woman or something, but that he is happy. If I say tonight to God what I have to do, he says stop people who are. That's why he gives us the power to work. He gives us the power to stop people and buy food or something.
He don't like it. He say white food is a country in England, no, but in England somewhere you will find white food and they are killing people. Camera 6000, 66,000X. You can show them maybe. They are killing people and God wants us to stop them. And people are here want to lead you and they have no power to give to you than sitting around and watching like a front like nothing. Why you should want to leave? You're not gonna be a leader if I have nothing to do. If I have no power. You're not gonna, if I don't see the power of enjoying right now, then okay, because somebody's maybe leading, but I want to do more. I want to look good also. Somebody's leading us to be a happy family. That's what I'm concerned that I have also. So I'm concerned that somebody's gonna lead us to have a nice lifetime. Who's gonna be this thing? If we find you, then we gonna say that you are a leader. If you are yourself a leader who not can do kung fu and all those tricks that you are telling and let down somebody else do it, then you are maybe a teacher, but I don't think that you are a leader sometimes, but maybe you are a good teacher. But if you are yourself also good, then I'm concerned that you are a leader. That's why I'm looking for God only. I say, I don't see myself as a leader. I try to do the thing that God is leading, and that you maybe help him having this nice earth to make. I know that God gives me power when I help him leading, and that you don't let me be teased by you downstairs maybe. But you are teasing, you're not a leader, I think. You let things go really annoying. So is that leading for you? Giving us a bad taste, a bad ammonia.
That's not leading for me. That's finding out that you are a teaser. So don't come and say that you're leading by holding someone's strength like this, maybe at the moment, and want to become something that I don't like. So God wants us to stop a few crimes. I want you to stop this crime, leader, that's holding everyone like this and say that they are leading in this one. I want you to stop and thinking that he's gonna be leading. Leader or something. Leader goes on television himself. And he's not leading. If you want to be a leader who's holding people like this, it's not nice. I want you to stop leader. There's one who thinks that he's very nice by sitting only like this. And I want you to stop meter, the one who's sitting like this. No, that's not you, right? Somebody. Okay. Those people God wants you to stop. And a few more no. But we are all in this feeling of them. Maybe they are struggling us and strengthening us. And we are feeling this and we are not saying this, but can we overwin their feeling? By stopping them, of course. Of course, we want to win that feeling and stop them and hope that we are all. Is this a mission for me, Volcano, that everyone is happy and safe? That God puts everyone aside for one time and that He don't hurt no one? Because no one wants to be this bad thing. Are they aiming a few bad things only? I don't know. It's like God wants to save everyone this time, and some don't want to listen maybe. Are they stopping by the way and listen? Can it be that God wants to save everyone this time? And everyone He wants to be a nice person this time. Because I want to tell you one thing. We just opened this theater that you can judge somebody on the street. You have a court on the street in your city. It's also theater. If there's no court, you have theater. Somebody's playing nice. You can play something like a family fight or something. The little things that are not nice. Yeah, those things you maybe know from the city. You can play maybe that the police was arresting someone for nothing. Okay. Those things you can play in your city if there's no court. But then you have something like you may be right police, but you could have handled some other way. You know what I'm talking about maybe. Or you can play the culture in your city. Yeah, how the culture is supposed to be. Those things are here when there's no crime. I don't say that we have only court and crime. You can make this call that you are playing the nice tradition and somebody winning. But the judge is saying, I like the way you like the tradition and not on other culture. Yeah, that you just played it on this thing. But I tell you one thing is not everyone can easily play this thing. It costs organization, it costs a lot of people, and you have to make something, a beautiful story. And you need time for it also. If you don't have time for it, then it's game over. If you have to work, you not can do this at the same time. Some people are sitting here and saying everyone can be a superstar and singing. I say it's so hard. Don't even try to say those things. Um, Not everyone can be those things unless you are stealing songs and thinking that you're having it. Then you may be a faker and one thing. But I tell you what things are. I'm not gonna say that everyone can do this theater. There are people chosen at this time for it maybe, or maybe forever. I don't know. Because these things are hard. Sometimes this thing expects you to do tricks, jumping high and making yourself is what we call. Sometimes those things are not for everyone, because maybe you like to eat, and then you are fat, and then you like to eat, and then you are the force man. So I'm not gonna say that everyone here stands in the road to be a superstar, but a few of them, the chosen ones, can be. But maybe the guy who's eating, he wants to be policeman. That's also a profession that he can love. Because I'm a salesman sometimes, and I love to sell. I like to be a good salesman. I like to sit around and have knowledge about selling. And now I know more. So now I'm gonna be a better salesman. I know this you can get and this you not can get. Wow, I just have to watch your list. And then I can sell. In this period I learn this thing and I like to do this thing. Become a good salesman. But God wants me in a higher position also to do this for him. But if I go back after this thing to be a salesman, he likes me to be his manager again because I'm the manager. And then he wants me to come in a higher manager, to have a region under me or something, or a whole country after this, or a whole world as salesman. So God likes me to be a salesman in the times that I'm doing this, and in my hobby time he likes me to be maybe make music. I tried it out a few times and want to be better in it. I started liking it, and I have stupid times that I was playing DJ and those things, and those things are now coming to try to rap, and those things, yeah, that's things that I learned. But not everyone can be a disc jockey, because disc jockeys are things that are very hard. You have to learn a lot of things to become this thing. Not everyone can be a singer. Not everyone can be those things, because the road that you have to walk is very dangerous sometimes. Singing is a very dangerous road, because whatever you sing, people are gonna make this from you. So if you are saying that you are making an incident, are you making an incident of yourself? These are roads in the steps that you are making with singing that you have to watch out. My songs are not ready sometimes. I say, yeah, this is what I'm singing. No, I have to rewrite the things, and the subject is maybe only the thing that's running out, and the lyrics are not running. So I want you to be a man to stand up to the right, and that's everything what I have. I have to make the text now. And this thing and this thing is what I do. I make a demo. I say the demo stands here, and now the lyrics are coming when I'm sitting here. The lyrics. I say, wow, I'm just having new lyrics in this thing. So the singing becomes different. And I think that's an album that not can be stolen by no one. You can try to sing it, but you don't have the other subject. The other subject don't fit to you. The other thing is my thing again. And maybe I'm singing that I'm a salesman, and that's not fitting at you, and that's fitting in the album. The album is something like a movie that's fitting. If you put this whole album together with all the songs, you're gonna see one big movie. It's about the man who's working on Volcano, before and after, and afterwards. Okay, so you need a Volcano knowledge to work in this album. Uh, so not everyone can do this. I'm not gonna tell you what ingredients are on this album, but I know what kind of man is supposed to do this. You have to be religion in God, everything. You have to go to one to this Catholic if you want to have this album. If you are a Christian and other thing, you're not gonna sit around in this album having the time. Because sometimes I'm dissing you, I'm going against you, and you are sitting like I'm a Christian man and I'm singing this album, but you don't like Christian people, maybe? That he's a Catholic fighting us again? That can be. It's just an example. So I don't believe that albums can be stolen. And I don't want to steal somebody's song, never. I never think about it also. If somebody comes with boom boom boom, I think they should. And I like to be that people can be themselves. I like to come to a different show that somebody is singing very simple, that he's a rapper or something, or in a different way, or in whatever he's doing. I come into his show. I come to enjoy his moods and his taste of life for a moment. I want to sit in it as a fan. Can be that I'm a fan for someone that I really want to sit in his lifestyle. Um, I'm a fan of God, of course, and God is. I know that God gives people a lot of power in things, and a lot of power in doing those things for yourself to become something like a real good gymnastic person. And I'm trying to work on it every day to become this thing. It's a smile on my face, of course. But sometimes God say, yeah, if you want to make it, these are the steps maybe. I want to become a very good, still want to become a very good gymnastic guy. And these are the steps maybe for it. It's also watching that you don't eat too much fatty food and those things, and that you are powerful, and that you are training this thing. You have to train a lot of things. You need a gym to train this thing. If you are doing those things and then you say, wow, it's so easy, like on the horse, that you jump the horse every time. It's very easy if you just feel the motion. But I'm Tarzan, I know this a little bit. But you can imagine how to be Tarzan, then you also make it. Because I'm not 1000% sure that I'm Tarzan. But so far I know is this thing came to me. I tell you from the beginning I didn't know that I was this thing for real. I said I had something to do with it. Came day by day. And I'm not still not sure that I'm this. But things are it's giving me many information that I can be this thing. I don't know if this next lifetime he will give me this information back again. But he's telling me also that these animals were not mine. So be careful with this thing now. To go around animals and think that they are always yours. Because they are temporary, man. They are temporary, they are in my story. I saw. Things are, at the moment, I feel that I see a light in my life. It's also by raising up. Uh, how to be raised up is that you want to feel the light coming to you. Lights are that you are happy that you can become this thing that you want to be, like an image, or like a warrior, or like a gymnastic man who can those things. Let's say the juggler. It's not worth it for me to be this thing, but I can be it for a little period, God said. Because when I open the King's Party, you're gonna see a juggler. But why God is not making me the juggler? He said this is made for another person who's the juggler. So I'm not gonna be the juggler. But why is making me a little juggler? He gonna make me a juggler as well, maybe. He don't like me to have the skill of a juggler. I say I was once a juggler. Yes, you are once. But maybe later I will make you a juggler. When this thing is wise. Wise you have to be a juggler. To throw a lot of things in the air and walk in the suit. Maybe you don't give me the suit. I don't give you the suit because you know how this man get a suit. This man get a suit by pieces, putting pieces together. And that's not you. Or maybe it's you. Nee, nee, I'm God. It's maybe not you. Okay. Or maybe it's you. Somebody. Yeah. So we don't know who he is. And he knows who he is. And you are not in this thing that you have to put pieces together. Well, I remember the story. Yeah, that's one thing that I can give you. Maybe if you stand one day in this thing, you know that the king can be this thing. Now I know that the king can be this thing because the king is also someone who can have everything. Yeah, who can make a joke out of everything. But I don't see myself. I see myself as a king and this thing that the same sometimes. But it's not 100% that you get me. Okay. But I think you're not getting it. I'm God, maybe you have it because he knows the story about the juggler. I know the story about him, how we put pieces together. You can go to the story of Abraham, maybe that he's doing this together. Yeah. But there are many things also this thing is what I don't have to be. There's a woman standing doing this thing. Yeah. The yeah you can say yeah no. Please let me talk and then think for yourself. There are so many characters in this in this parade. So many characters you have so many people that people know their character. And to say that I'm the king doing this is maybe not me because there's another musketeer. Okay, you have a musketeer walking doing these things a lot of times. But there are three musketeers. Okay, maybe you saw it for me one time, for me, but I don't know. But I don't see myself having the character of him very good. Okay, but he likes to do this, maybe this and this. And there's other people who can do their own character. You have a character of this and this and this and this. And sometimes in the movie we play maybe characters from other people, but it's maybe not troubling us. But maybe people have to watch really their character, and then they can be. If I'm seeing some Evelyn now or something, some black sorcerers, I will leave them in the character. But who are playing sorcerers? Because uh, sometimes my girls maybe can act like they are some sorcerers from some other planet we see doing crazy for their people, and we are acting like it. But sometimes the sorcerers have to think that I put across are maybe also a black sorceress in my type, of, in my family. Yeah, that she is leading those backstory, those stories to my family again, from our own. Yeah, or from the everyone. Um, some people from you are yes and yes and no. I wanted you to be quiet now and go after your own. So people have to be themselves. The one who's troubling me now is something that comes here to harass me, and you're troubling me with some big things. Yeah, this troublation. Troublation is een video. Nee, goed man, video zie ik niet. But people are troubling people to become something. But um, in my in my things as king, I know that I may be Tarzan. I did many skills maybe on this floor. Is that I can be a man of everything, and that's why I'm thinking I'm a king. I can be him also, but a little bit. But the real him, I'm not. Maybe. But I don't say very quick that I'm maybe yes or no. But people have their own character, and God is gonna give them His own thing. And then you are knowing that you are maybe not in the position to be a leader in this, or in the way that He has to talk for some kind of subject. I'm not maybe the leader who has to be make everyone quiet after a riot. I may be only a warlord. That can be. So everybody knows their own skill. I'm in the time of the middle thing. Um, some are leader in helping this thing. So everyone has to protect this thing from their own. I'm not standing down in the way to be somebody else to take this profession away and say I'm gonna be the one who's right, who's gonna read all those things that I read, all those rhymes or something in a big book sometimes. Um, I'm reading rhymes, but I'm not really reading the poems. Maybe. Oh yeah, the poems are for someone else. Storyteller maybe is not me, but I'm a storyteller in a movie maybe this thing. In this other Disney thing that I'm a storyteller. And so yeah, I have to lead my whole family also. I have to raise up my kids. I have to also to do my characters to read something for my kids. But someone is making a profession sometimes out of something and make it for the big public. And I don't need to become this thing in theater that's the big man. In opera, I like to play opera. It's a kind of theater that I play sometimes a guy Leviticus. And that's not that I'm the boom 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 band. I'm just a man who tries to be nice. And everyone has their own character in this thing, and I like to have my own character projected in this thing. And that I'm a little king and not that I'm a king, something for people can say I'm a king, but I'm a this level of king. And then you have maybe the big foreign man, the big war. That can be for his type of work. But the big foreign man I not can put in every situation. Uh, so everyone has to know that they have their own character in the place. Yeah, if you are a big foreign, if you are in the forest the biggest thing, then you are in the forest the biggest thing. If you are in the city the biggest thing that can be, in the village is a different one leading than I am. Uh, in a village leader is not me. I'm not a village leader. I may be a city leader. Those things are for everyone different. Or a whole nation leader. That can be maybe that I'm better in. I don't know. But sometimes people are talking so different than me that you can say that they are the world leader for you. and coming home with some thought. But I try to leave here and just think only my family then when I'm talking in the bed. Um, that's what I try to do. And I don't like people to mislead us and come here to really try to hurt us with our feelings and try to hurt my tradition. Some people know that they came here and they went to sit because I made cars, and with the guys that I made cars, they have to wait 30 million years or 30 million years, I don't know. Exactly 30 million that now they waited maybe 30 million years and now they can start for their own. Because you not can keep everything, but there's a law in this thing. If you make tomorrow something, then you can keep it for 30 million years your own. If you make it, I'm not gonna help it, I have to follow you. Yeah, you can be happy. Or I'm making it or whatever. But yeah, that's my hobby also trying to make things. So I have to look out what I'm saying. Sometimes those things are coming to me very quick. So that's why things are coming to me very quick sometimes because I like to do this with. But you're not gonna have a kid coming to wake up tomorrow that is gonna be everything. And that you're gonna steal for him. He has to really project himself to be this thing. But if you are something like a leader, then I think a world leader, then I think that you will help us become healthy. Healthy is that we are thinking from if you make us some kind of superhuman, then we say, "Bam, this one did it, and he's a leader, or she's a leader, or whatever." But if you make us something that's really gonna touch down every time I sit in the hospital, I not can believe that you are a leader. So what's going on here? I'm feeling a holding. I don't know what the holding is for people. So there is something like the date. No, the date we don't want to hear. The date is November. There's no November. It's 12 November, no 13 November. No, it's today 13 November. No. It's gonna be 13. Yeah, it's 13 November. It's 13 November 2019 for me. And at me it's 1 o'clock 25. People want to play that I'm not live for this new time of the. I think I'm here alive now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not from the past. I think because maybe in the past it was another date like this. But I don't want to wake up and feel people. Some people are really holding from. I'm doing something what they are supposed to do. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I'm sitting in the queue, so we have today this fight with the hotel people. I don't know if they want to hold that. Okay, for me, is it God, what God, where God wants me to work, I go work. But I want to feel the environment here, you know. No, no, that's good. And I want God to say to me, are you really the man here on the street tomorrow that you like to be? God said yes. No, I'm glad I say yes, maybe. If everything let go, yeah, maybe yes. But then everyone can be the man on the street today also. Yeah. Um, yeah. The time I was here, my name is Richard for real. And I'm Richard. Richard is also me, not it's something else. My name is Richard for real, King Richard. And yeah, I lived here for a while in Thousand Time also, coming around here and coming around all these forest places, countries Africa, and been around walking in every part of the jungle, of the forest, and things like jungle are not the word to use, I say. Uh, yeah, jungle is not this one. You have also the word jungle that you go to the races and become jungle. Jungle, yeah, is jungle when you become jungle. Yeah. Most times if you go near those things that are dirty, then you are getting a lot of diseases and you want to go to be a younger. So I don't know. Yeah, I know the words, but I know sometimes the words are changing this time, and some things are good to use. But that's not the subject right now. The subject is I want to feel happy. I want to run away from this volcano. I want to do my work very good, and I hope that I'm standing to be the real one to doing this work. If someone is better, then we have to aim. I like to see him and saying that he's better and that he's really caring about people. But being Richard, King Richard, doesn't mean it's necessary. You know, Richard is not king, is land leader Richard, no. It's landlord Richard. Landlord. Now, landlord is not a leader. Lord is that I'm sitting in the judgment, that I'm a judge. And Lord means is everything good checked out. Lord means that I have to, you are maybe standing in the court, and Lord is watching if you are being treated very good, yes or no. That's landlord. Did you get enough food in jail? Yeah. Did people treat you well? Did you shower? Did you get everything was stands on the list for you? That's landlord. And then you come to the highest court, judge, you say. The highest judges, me, maybe, because I learned a lot of things. And that I'm, yeah, that's a landlordness, but that's also at me that I got my diploma on this. That I may be the highest court in the world. Yeah, you can hold on, maybe yes, hold on no, that's what you can feel it. I think God gives you a chance to feel if I'm the highest judge for you, who is honest. You can feel it. You can maybe say he's not gonna be honest with me. Yeah, if you climb on me, then I'm not gonna be sitting there to judge for you. I'm gonna judge you in a way that I will always will hate you if you are coming to my family and yeah, come to shoot out and bullshit. I say I hate you, I kill you. It's normally in my thing. It's everyone normal, I think. Everyone has the right. If I kill your people for nothing, come to kill me. Also, I say yeah. I don't hope that. Maybe I'm sneaky. I don't hope that you come, but I don't have a right to go kill your people for nothing. People that are maybe dirty, but I say yeah, you need something to clean up yourself. What's the reason or something? And then I say yeah, you have people Negro. In my songs, I was saying that Negro are good people, and then I came here and say, are you really good people? That's one thing I was wondering. I said they are not so nice. They are not coming up for themselves really. Are they really by Negro by sunlight like me? Or by holding like me? Or are they Negro from some other business? Um, but yeah, in every race you can find good or bad people, and white people are also bad people. There's a lot of white people who are bad. But I say I had to came here and I was seeing the Negro has no much to say. So that I put me let me put them all down. Because they have a leader that I don't like. Maybe still they have this leader who likes to crime. Throw people out of plane maybe or doing some other crime. Uh, Killing people by gun can also be. Or kill people off robbing people at the oasis. Is that the leader of the black folks? Okay, black folks are maybe not telling nothing. Or is this the leader of the white folks? Um, this leader I want to get away from. I say God is a good. No, I'm God is no good. I don't let the people to lead. You don't let people being robbed. Okay. So God don't like it what I do. So God wants me to fight them. I fight them all day to stop them from doing what they do. So uh, I come here and I say, what is this for kind of a game? You have a bad leader. And it can be a white man standing there in the front. That's why I'm thinking also sometimes. being lead by a white man, and then a lot of black men are following this thing. I don't hate black people, but I say to the black people, are you always living in the poor type zone? Am I right to say those things, maybe? If I say no, then give me a country where white people and black people have it, where black people have very good. No, because I think that God, okay, I say to myself, I'm Negro. Things I'm not, I'm putting this thing to get my hair a little bit more, clipping and those things. Yeah, I see that I can transform this Negro thing. That's what I was watching. I said, why can I transform this thing? And some people can say, yeah, black is beautiful. I find black can be beautiful. But still, yeah, black can be beautiful. I don't know. I know one good thing about being black. It's like God is saying that I didn't grow everything out. That I'm a youngster in this thing. And then when you're white, that you are getting another type of knowledge. Means that you're white, that you are always living open. That people are talking about your having uh, figures at school maybe. That your homework, that you don't do your homework. But maybe in white community, the people are talking a little bit more open about things, about how you really Michael Jackson be. And black people are hiding this thing in their community. So hiding this thing or fighting for something. I don't know. I don't see black people coming and doing one thing like whites are doing very quick. It's, if you say that you Michael Jackson, they don't believe you. White people come to shoot you maybe very quick. Black people are saying because what? So black people have some good heart. Uh, maybe for sure. That they have a good heart. That's why God wants me to save them all. But then God's saying what's very good. A few of them are following the bad leader. Can be that I know about kung fu. Sometimes you say I'm the best kung fu man when I'm in lightning white or something. Yeah, I say I'm in kung fu people. I said it can be that you are having the knowledge good when you are light or white. But one thing I know when you are black that you are happy to learn another things. And then I say if you are black, don't go on the type of food thing. Yeah, because that's a misleading that you can do sometimes. Sometimes I see people also standing at my door. I say black people are having sometimes they say that we are doing voodoo and say maybe the voodoo is good because this white man don't give me a passing through. Why this man don't give me my rights back? Yeah. Then you say, do I have to go get him a voodoo? I say, why? Why you want to fight me voodoo? No, it's nothing to do with voodoo. But voodoo is telling me that some people in Thai boxing are doing Buddhism to win. Yeah. So I went to check voodoo. I said, why are you doing this? Is it a power to be in black? When you have to, when you are black, you have to fight maybe in white nation. You say, oh, it's pensionary. I said, what is that? He said, that's what me. I say, sometimes you go against, you see a lot of white people in the church and you say, I have to fight a lot of white people. But then you go against the church in Buddhism. But for me, it's very quick learning that I would say, no, I like to know still about God. And then you say, wait a minute, this white man is maybe advantage that they are going to the church, but yeah. Um, I learned one thing maybe. I learned one thing. I say, um, let's watch this white man if he's good in his knowledge. Okay, he may be better in his kung fu than me. Yeah, in this type of kung fu, and I'm in the learning phase time. So when I'm in the learning phase time, I can do a lot of things to, I have a lot of time to overwin him. So I say, you are a white man, I'm this now, I'm standing to fight for maybe a lot of blacks also. That's why I'm blacks. Yeah. And I want to, I want to say, I say, okay, these blacks are maybe mistreated, these other folks are mistreated, and these things. Because I'm not saying that every white man is good, but this white man is stealing there in the back. And I did one thing, just if he steal, a white man is stealing, I watch him slowly with other whites. And they will get an advantage maybe, because white can be awesome that is totally nothing. Because this is a skin that can say, this skin has a lot of things to grow. This thing has a lot of things to get. Um, it's full of blood to make yourself bigger. I feel so much. I feel so much blood that I can be this, and then I'm light brown because all this blood is now. Yeah, you know what blood is. When blood spread over all your body that you're gonna make. Yeah, then you are becoming lighter, and the blood is having more space to go. Now the blood maybe from a black man crawled up in this thing. Some people don't understand it, but yeah, if you have a sack of blood, it's making you. If you have a little sack of blood, you see that the sack is looking dark, and when you have a big sack, then this thing is gonna be more light red. So I don't know how it works. I see a lot of advantage of being black, that you can in class a lot of things also. You see, let's say this man is sitting at the office, no one let me go through. Then I can be a joker one time. But I have to be one thing in the black man, a good joker, a loyalty joker, an honest joker, and not a criminal joker. Because then I'm losing. Yeah, okay. So if you are a loyalty joker, and then that you, for instance, we have rap music, yeah. Some whites are thinking that they're sitting nice in the office, but I have to do that's a little bit crazy, like this rocking, I'm crazy already. People laugh very quickly because you're black. In rap, you have a lot of advantages when you're black. Because I'm the holiday rap also, but when I'm black, the holiday rap is looking more powerful. I think, in image. Okay. Because I tell you, every white rapper I can beat very quick by being black. As I found it. So don't come here to cry that you are a white rapper. Because the black man will beat you very quickly. You know? Yeah. Eminem is the thing that they not can be that quick. He was doing something very strange. That was the first white boy that I saw coming with things that can beat a black man very quick. I said, wow, you go a little bit deeper in this thing. But Snoop Doggy do only this. And sometimes he can beat them alone. Okay. Because something is giving him an image to joke. And you don't have to be exactly good like Eminem. But his um, there are songs of Snoop Doggy Dogg that are very, very hot instead of those of Eminem. No, because Eminem don't, but Eminem can did something very strange, bang, talking about his life, really, 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 about how his life is to be white, a little bit, and then he won a lot of things, me being white and a good rapper. I say, shit, this Eminem is very hot. But every black man, a black man can play a lot of things. He can play dark side, then you can play better when you are black. And some whites, when they play in dark side, when they have to play light side. And that's how I can help you. Maybe that's what I need. But there are some whites who are going really out of the crazy. I can go to that thing. They are going really in this thing to be a different group. Something like don't go to this party. But I'm talking about the middle parties. The middle party, if you go to an M&M as a black man, you don't want to get shot. Okay. If you go as a Chinese man, you don't get shot. But there are some white supreme rappers now today. If you go there, you have to be only white. Or you have to only to be this clan that's doing this. But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about being superstars. Everybody knows Snoop Doggy Dogg. Everybody knows Eminem. Everybody knows Dr. Dre for a little bit. But Snoop and Eminem, everyone knows. Snoop Doggy Dogg, everyone knows. Eminem, everyone knows. So I want to tell that Eminem is winning a lot of things because he's the best white rapper that I ever saw coming with a lot of things that the black man now can get so very quick. I don't know what he was doing. But in Snoop Doggy Dogg he came with his style, bubbly style. And I don't know, maybe 8 of those M&Ms or maybe 8, a lot of those things. Yeah. Maybe more Snoops, I don't know. Snoop I see one, me and that's everything. So Snoop stands with Eminem. Very good. Do some raps, I think. I don't know where these guys are coming from. But people say that Eminem can be me, I don't know, but he's coming maybe as a part of me. It can be that he was really it can be that he was doing something. But Eminem is something like a motor for a car or something. So I just want to tell sometimes you have as a black man a lot of advantage in some things. Being hard rocker in a black guy is very hard. So when I'm a hard rocker in a black guy, you have to find a lot of boundaries. Hard rock is something that you want to find your perfect mix, the perfectness that you can be out of this. And if you are a black guy, then you are trying to do a lot of things, also to make up yourself and go crazy, to become this thing that you want to be. If you are white, you can be some different kind of rock, soft rock maybe, but hard. I go. If you are black, then you have to really sit in hard rock. Not the hardest thing in the world, but the hard rock. Then you can stand even with a white man maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Do I go a soft rock as a black man? Then you have to be like Lady Gravis maybe. Then you have to really funk yourself out. You see how many materials he need on his face to work this thing out. It's not easy. So things you have to do when God makes you a black guy. God makes me a black guy now. It's not that I'm gonna do politician the same way like a white man. Are you crazy? I don't have time for this bullshit. I can say bullshit maybe. And with the environment that I'm in, a farmer, I see myself if I'm a white man and I'm sitting here and being a farmer, I say boom. I say what's going wrong with you? I'm sitting on a farm, you leave me alone. And I see in the black man I can do the same thing because I'm also a black farmer who wants to know the knowledge of things. Don't want to be a fake nice man standing here killing myself with farming to be nice for you. Like I can do. This is a farmhouse and it's a farm environment and things are not going the way that I like if I'm standing here to be a correct man in a tie. So yeah, some things I have advantage and some things you don't have to expect for me to be a very nice man sitting here because I'm black. I have to be the nicest thing. I'm looking like a fool and I'm not standing here with a tie and a rope, you can say. Standing here like with my Colbert on and standing in a three-piece suit and thinking that I'm funny. Then I'm looking like a Mongol, I think. Because there are very good farmers and black people. And I'm one of them. I like to be this one. And I'm standing in my Holland in my clumps also. Say what you want from me. And when I'm talking like that, maybe also have my dialect on the same. Of course, maybe I have to dance myself in because the chicken can be maybe crazy when I'm talking dialect. No. So it can be that I'm sitting in dialect, maybe I'm going to do my work, but I have to do my work in sound like things. So I don't have to run around, so I sit around to shout around some cows that are maybe going to be crazy from shouting. Because maybe the shouting for them comes a lion and they want to protect themselves. So who I am, I know, and I know that in black I have some advantage. Yeah, reggae music have advantage. And yeah, you can UB40 is hard to beat because everything this man is hard to beat UB40. But I see a lot of advantage in the dingling dingly dong in black. So I dingly dingly dong. That I say, yeah man, well you know I need up in come on. And they wanna take my thing. I see that I'm black and I've been a lot of you just for being black only. And that's now with an opera I have to choose also some things. In black you can win a lot of things. I see a lot of things that you're not coming in black. So sometimes you have to take the advantage to be black. And in Chinese, you are better in Kung Fu. Of course, you are better. And if I do karate, I think that I want to be a Chinese at the moment. So that's why I try to light myself up, maybe to know this karate very good. But if I you know that I'm Kung Fu and karate those things. But why I put myself in kickboxing? Because I'm like, I have more advantage. That's looks. The looks are better in this thing. Looks better than when I'm doing these things. Looks better when I'm doing these things in the color that I am today. It gives me a better look, give me more frightened and more nicer. So when I'm black and not gymnastic you can be, but then you have to be a black who's really from youth starting this thing from middle, and then I know that you can be black in this. Then you have a group that you came. You want to be gymnastic, you are a black guy. Most times you are little, but then you have a school already, a group that likes you, and then you gather in your group because you don't have the whole world sometimes in this thing, and then you are gathering a lot of people. You see a black man coming and he's very good, but he has a little group of fans in this thing because something white is the white people are doing it more. Yeah, okay, and that's maybe that white people are winning more in this thing. So not everywhere on every turf you can win as a black man. In karate, it's very difficult to win as a black man. A white man has the character more because he has a type of thing. And those whites are doing maybe a lot of dirtiness now right now, but yeah, I see somebody comes to touching bullshit, but yeah, you know, everyone is for really, you have to make your own character and you have to be happy who you are. You have to be very happy who you are. And I want I leave everyone is just the same as everyone. I'm just the same like a guy who's walking out the street now and like your neighbor man, I'm just the same. And I'm just the same, but I can build my character up with doing the things that are really fit for me as a black man to become. So that's why I freeze you as Marshall. You see a black man walking, yeah, you're gonna see a black man walking. You're gonna see a black man walking, but he's doing so many things that he has mask on and those things. That is harder than kiss. This is craziness. This is monster. A monster can walk when he's black. So that's why this monster tap is coming out, and that's why I not can make this music look like Metallica for you, and that's why I'm not having Metallica type of songs because I'm black in this thing. And black can shout a lot of things that is frustrating off, I think. So I have another advantage when I have to battle against those rappers of yesterday or the day before. I can say I'm a black man. I'm running the house with the stage. I think now it's a little bit more difficult because I betrayed it. But yeah, I'm a black man. We can do a lot of chickity chunky behind this black mask. Behind this black mask. Yeah. Uh, but if I was white, I would be maybe a black who stands reading the office. But I was really the nicest office man. Let's can beat that. There's a white boy who can beat me in being who he is. Because you are really the thing that we expect to stand there in the office doing the thing that when we come to ask something. If you are this office man, because I can be an office man and nigga, I can be a little untrustable. Little bit untrustable. Why? Okay, because you see me as a nigga. When I walk down with you, this suit, I'm a mafia with a trigger. Some people say how he got this suit. He's a black man coming from the back of the neighborhood. No, yeah. Is he doing only time in business or are he doing something that I have to see in white witness? Selling cocaine and selling a lot of shit on the train. Talking a lot of bullshit and fucking girls in the rain. So when I'm a black man, I can reach in there out of touch. I can read the things that I'm not too much, and it's not too much. I can a little more, a little more damage. Some people think I am B. Some people think I can be. You think I can be nothing? You think I can be nothing? You think I can be nothing? You think you can say every time a black man I can think I have nothing right now? Get the fuck out of here. I'm going crazy, man. I'm black.